greatest film in terms of its construction at all. It was very, very messy. But you can't deny that it was fun. It was colorful. It was a great time.
Oh, I can.
I know. I shouldn't have said that. I know you can deny it.
Kinship
Do you like musicals, Ben? Do you like musicals?
This is so weird. This is so weird to watch. Oh my god, like I really don't know how to feel about watching this. It's like creepy. It's weird to try and imagine Ben Shapiro having fun in like a conversation. Like you just know, I guess it's like for me, I just know once the cameras stop rolling, he stops laughing completely. He's just like, okay, glad we're done shooting. It feels wrong to watch him laugh.
I do love
we've
musicals.
Talked about that.
In fact, I know musicals. Yes, you and I have talked about this.
I
I love musicals. But in order for a musical to be good, it has to have more than one song, and that song has to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And the other song that they use is just a rip of a 1990s rock song.
That is true. I've
been listening to the soundtrack. It kind of go hard. I mean, what?
There are two songs. There's one that's like a rip of a 1990s rock song, and then there is a large-scale musical number that is just basically rammed in, sort of like Singing in the Rain, where they're like, we have to have a musical singing sequence. We're just going to ram this in here. And so they basically do that with the Ken dolls, and all the Ken dolls are dancing around and in a song that, by the way, Brett, I challenge you right now. You have a beautiful voice.
Okay.
You liked this.
Yeah.
Sing me the song.
The one where
sing it to me. Sing me the song.
Ken, oh no, I am Ken. That was basically all I remember, to be fair.
Right, so it's not a good song.
But it was fun.
Because if it were a good song...
It's like I'm watching a conversation between two AIs. It feels like I'm watching Ben flirt, and it's making me really, like, it's making me sick. This is the ADHD in my brain versus the autism in my brain. Or the other way around. I don't know which one of these works, but I think actually the other way around. Oh, he's having too much fun. I don't like it. I know. It's like I feel like I'm watching something I shouldn't be watching. You know? Feels like watching two 100 rated chess bots fighting each other. It's like watching two bronze players 1v1, but the 1v1 lasts forever because both of them just miss everything.
You could sing it to me.
All I am saying, Ben, is that I enjoyed watching it. It was silly. It was one of those films where I went in and I was worried about it because I had seen so many people be upset about it. And I was like, ugh, okay, whatever. And you know what? They spent $150 million on advertising, and that advertising was great because you know what? I was bought in. And I truly did think that it was like an escape in a lot of ways because it felt totally different than anything I'd seen in a while. It kind of reminded me of La La Land, which was objectively much better than Barbie, but in the same way that it was very, you know, out of this world and colorful. And I think I had just missed seeing something that was bright on screen because you go and you watch movies and TV shows these days and every single one is dark and dreary and sad and depressing. And it was just nice to sit around people who were laughing and having a good time. My producers came with me. We were laughing our asses off. The audience was so excited and it was like, wow, this felt really, really cool. Like there was that one moment, and I don't know if you'll get this part or not, but they were joking about like the anxiety-ridden Barbies, and they were talking about like the real world women, and they were saying, oh, she's just lying in her bed watching the BBC adaptation of Pride and Prejudice, which is my very favorite, and objectively, it is the best adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. The entire audience filled with women burst into laughter, and everybody was like slapping their boyfriends, being like, look, it's me. Like I watched that. And I think that
I feel like she's spitting, but also that's not relatable at all for me. I'm like the worst. Like every time someone pulls me aside, they're like, oh my God, like, have you watched Bridgerton? Like, no. They're like, did you watch Queen's Gambit? I'm like, I thought it was boring. Oh, well, did you like this? It's like, I haven't seen it. It's like, I feel like all of the girly shows, every time someone asks me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I haven't. I'm sorry. White woman moment? Yeah, I think that is kind of a white woman moment for real. She's not wrong about the BBC adaptation. I haven't seen it. Okay.
People shy.
No, apparently Brett Cooper and Ben Shapiro are not related, and it's very scary. It's giving and then everyone clap vibes. It is. Lane, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. Also, as a chess player, Queen's Gambit sucked. Okay, can I just talk about one thing? Queen's Gambit is supposed to be a girly show. Yeah, because it's like girl boss, you know? But no. Can I say something about Queen's Gambit? I'm an idiot because I went in that and I was like, this is going to be like a... Do I dare say it? This is going to be a show about chess. I'm so excited. And then it wasn't about chess. It was just about, like, some lady. I didn't care. I was so mad. When I say, I thought it was going to be about chess. Any anime fans in here, like, you watch, like, an anime about swimming, and they're like, well, everybody knows about this stroke, but what they don't know is that this, and this. Or, like, watch an anime about tennis, and it's like, here are all the intricacies about tennis. You know, like, I wanted a chess anime, basically. Breaking down, like, openings and, like, why some of them are better than the other ones and, like, what are, like, common pitfalls. Like, I wanted, like, a comprehensive, like, guide, you know? And then it was like, as soon as we get the chessboard, which is probably the most exciting part of the show for me, they immediately pan off. Like, she makes, like, the first move, and then they pan off, and it's just, like, all you see is, like, from the head up, and it's like, and I'm like, I want to see the board. I want to see the board. So, like, I watched 4 episodes, and I was like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So, I'm going to stop watching. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. Netflix didn't want to do that much work. Yeah. That would have sucked so much. What are you talking about? You just haven't experienced good media. Okay. It's okay. One day you will. Okay.
That's just a very cool shared experience. Now, regardless of whether the film is going to win any awards or whether it will be acclaimed, because it really is not the most high quality film, I think it was cool to be able to sit in an audience with a bunch of women who were just enjoying laughing at this, because it did speak to a lot of very feminine things, which I think is good in itself.
Okay, so a few things. One, yes, it's very colorful. The production design is the one thing about the movie that I said was good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the production, to be fair, I did say in my review, like at the very opener, that the production design is good. But also, it's really hard to screw up a Barbie production design because literally the entire production design is Barbie.
It's true.
Right? I mean, like, it's just a big dollhouse. But put that aside for a second.
You could totally fuck it up. What are you talking about?
There were, to me, about 5 laughs in the entire film, none provided by Will Ferrell, by the way, and none provided by Kate McKinnon, who are the 2 comedians in the film. And then, obviously, the politics of the film are completely screwed up. I know there's a bunch of now Straussian esoteric readings of the film where Greta Gerwig is actually secretly conservative and she's actually critiquing feminism, but no. I mean, no. Like, the speech that America Ferrera gives about 2/3 of the way through the film.
That's so cringy.
In which she explains how rough it is to be, it is the most cringy thing that has been put on screen for probably 10 years. It's unbelievably cringy. And
you know,
it is so bold to say that as a Daily Wire pundit when you guys are associated with the guy who pushed out the movie documentary, 2000 Mules. Okay, it is so bold to say that the Barbie movie was cringe when
4 months. Denim heart people shy.
You know? Rudy, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. I'm going to see a Barbie movie tomorrow with my girlfriend. I can't wait to see how bad Ben's take will be. I wish I had seen it already.
Entire kind of notion that the patriarchy is ruling all. So first of all, I will point out at this point that you say you went with all your producers and they were laughing their asses off. So either our producers are incredibly well matched to our shows, which is quite possible, or they are all suppressing their actual feelings about the film on one side or the other. Because I also went with my producers.
Jobs correctly.
And aside from Zach, who slow clapped the America Ferrera speech,
no, he did not.
Everybody else, I will say, he did. He slow clapped it in the theater. It was really funny. But that was the funniest thing that happened actually in the theater was Zach slow clapping the America Ferrera terrible speech. But yes,
also I have to say something. Maybe this is out of pocket. It is so bold to criticize a movie that is going to be like one of the best grossing movies. I think it grossed like 150 million on its first weekend or something crazy. I don't know. It's crazy to criticize that as a failed screenwriter. Just crazy to me.
The politics of the film are completely askew because the entire basis of the film is that the real world is a complete patriarchy, so magically patriarchal that Ken learns from it and goes back to Barbie land, where he then applies
Spoilers! Also, okay, we got one spoiler. One. Already 470 million grossed globally. Damn. This is filled with spoilers. I know, but like I was hoping I could avoid them, okay? I was hoping like it would be fine. Have you seen Barbie? No, I haven't. But what I will say, one thing is that like relative to the Barbie universe, wouldn't society be very patriarchal? First of all, society is patriarchal. It totally is. Are you kidding me? Like, I feel like if you have two eyes, you can see that. Okay? I feel like if you have two eyes, you can see that. Like, you can see all of like the polling and the data and the information on everything. It is not a crazy idea that society is patriarchal. Okay? Especially relative to the Barbie world, where Barbie is literally like an astronaut and president and all of these things, and Ken is just kind of like around. Like, you know? Barbie's world is matriarchal? Yeah, exactly. Gender ratios and positions of power, yeah. He's just Ken. Ken is just a himbo. He's just a hot trophy boyfriend husband. Okay? I'm very excited to watch the movie, though. This is very weird to watch, chat. This feels like wrong to watch. I don't want to watch anymore because of spoilers, but it feels wrong to watch a show with the two of them. It's so strange. It's just different, you know? It's just different. Feels AI generated? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Speaking of AI generated, one second. What is this? Someone said this earlier. A GTI chatter said this. I want to see this.
Eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in my bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silently inside. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting.
That falsetto is crazy.
Then I dream about times I wished for a new happy day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends.
That's crazy. I do have to say, I hate AI. Like the way that AI is used, like 90% of how AI is used. But AI music, AI covers of songs is so good. It's so good. I hate to admit it. It's so good. This kind of a banger from Lily though. True. This is the one that this is the one use case that's fun as fuck. I know, right? It's like, why do we have to steal from artists? Why can't we just like watch these funny videos? Why? Okay, chat. There is a new chat video. All right. And then I want to get into the Crowder stuff. The recent news that came out about Crowder, which is crazy.
Hey guys, my name is Chad. Not really. And today
I tried to pause it as quickly as I could, even though I have an auto pauser app, and it did not work. That's okay. That's okay.